All right. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Wow. It's an amazing day. Uh, Thank God for you being here. Can you hear me? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Uh, all right. So today is a special day. Good morning, everyone. I can see a lot of persons joining now. Congratulations to Obed. I think Obed 821 ISDP 1987. You are the first person to join this meeting. Congratulations to you. So, good morning, Paul. Good morning to Paul. Glory, Iki, Nemo. I hope I know mother your name. Good morning. Michael, I can see you. Good morning. Good morning. Sonto, I can see you. Jackson, Ofen, good morning. The Jackson man, the 5H member. I can see you. Good morning and welcome to this powerful SEM meeting. Today we'll be discussing something phenomenal that is going to transform our lives around. If you can't hear me, please type 1. If you can hear me, please type 1. Let me know my audio is set. If you can hear me, please type okay. Yes. So go to the comment section, type what you are grateful for. Type what you are grateful for. Thank God for a new day. For you seeing the second day of the month of December, the best month ever. This is going to be your best month ever. Okay? This is going to be your best month ever. Amazing, because a lot of things are going to be happening this month. A lot of things are going to be happening this month. A lot of things. This morning, we'll be discussing on amazing, on a training that we're going to continue from tomorrow. We're going to do half of it tomorrow, and we continue from tomorrow. Okay? Yes. We are still for, how many are we now? 24. On a Thursday morning, 24. I'm still going to give a few minutes. Let me say 1 minute. Go to your various group and get them to join the morning cell meeting. It is time to eat, and they need to eat this meal. They need to eat this meal. If your teammates are not here, hey, Gina, ensure your teammates are here. Call them on phone. Call them. Don't even text them. Call them that they should join the cell meeting. Obed, you're going to meet your leader and you have a recharge card from me for being the first person to log in. So meet your leader to give you my number. So just hit me up with your number. All right. So ensure that you are in this meeting. If you want to be getting the recharge card for your course, for your district, ensure that you enter, you be the first person to log in. Don't allow anybody to first you. Don't allow anybody to be the first. Don't allow anybody to be the first. Obed, did you hear what I said? Is Obed in this meeting? For being the first person, it's a leader to give me my number. Amazing. So ensure you call them. Let's hit 40 at least. Let's hit 40 and we'll begin. we still have a lot of things to discuss today. Okay, we have a lot of things to discuss today. Call your people to join the summit. Call them to join the summit. Call them to join the summit. Call them to join the summit. Okay. Call them to join the summit. We have something prepared for us now. Call them to join the summit. They shouldn't miss out the summit. As they have less than 1 minute, call them, let them join the summit. Let them come on board. Let them come on board. Let them come on board.
Sent me here to talk to you, to let you know that you are not just here as a passing fantasy. You came to this planet because something that you need to do is still undone. You were created to live life with meaning and purpose. You are not a mistake. As a matter of fact, until you discover your personal reason for living, you will never be fulfilled. You were born, sir, to do something important in this world. That's why I am convinced that all of us were created for a purpose, equipped with potential, and designed for a destiny. I am convinced that you are loaded with stuff that we haven't seen yet, and is trapped under your fear of people. As a matter of fact, some of your greatest graveyards are your jobs. Nothing can bury you faster than a career that you're trapped in. You were born to do something that the world needs. And that's why, until you discover your purpose, you can never maximize your potential. Your purpose, madam, is the most important thing for you to discover. Because when you find your purpose, you automatically find your potential. And when you find your purpose and potential, you become unstoppable. No human opinion can touch you when you discover your purpose in life. As we drove here from the airport to the town.
All right, so let's begin. I hope you got something from that, just little clip. When you discover your purpose, you will discover your potential. When you discover your potentials, you become unstoppable. Nothing can touch you in this life. I'm telling you. Nothing can shake you in this life when you discover your potential. A lot of people are moving you left and right. They are moving you left and right because you have not discovered your potential. You have not had that conviction of who you are. So that is why on a Thursday morning like this, you are not at the same meeting. Because you don't have data. All right? So I'm saying you don't have data or you forgot. No. All right, so thank you everyone in this meeting. You are, all of you here in this meetings, you are actually a person of potential. And I know you're a purposeful person. So today we are going to be discussing a training from one of our leaders. I'm going to be writing a lot of things down today. So I am seeing your videos here. Ensure that you are not at bed now. You are not lying down. If I see you lying down, I will take some of your matching bonus. All right. Ensure you are in a position to write a lot of things down. Okay. A lot of things down. If you are ready for today, type "I'm ready." If you are ready, if you're with your pen and paper, that doesn't mean you are ready. You're with your pen and paper. If you are ready, type "I'm ready." If you are ready, type "I'm ready." If you are ready, type "I'm ready." Okay. So let me just share the screen. If you are ready, type "I'm ready." Wow. Awesome.
Why? Because Trapped in You is a book that you people procrastinating on. Inside of you is an idea that you still refuse to pursue.
Okay. Yes. A lot of people are ready. Now, ensure you are writing down. I will just ask you questions. I will not even ask you to write down. I will just call your name. You must answer. Ensure you pick the point. Okay? Ensure you pick the point. All right. There are some acronyms we are going to be learning today that is going to help us a lot in our business. And I'm going to be introducing a lot of one of the top-notch trainer, and he's going to guide us in these sections. Okay. So as you are seeing on your screen, our business is comprising of, you can see marathon race, you can see 20 meters, you can say that is a sprint race. Okay. So our business, you need to start it as a sprint race, maybe 20 meters, you are done. And also marathon race, the one you run for 30 days, you have not even finished. But 2 days, you are still running. So we're going to be learning a lot how we can get all these things get started in our teams, in our lives, in our business, in our endeavors. So I'm going to start immediately, and let me know you can hear the video. Okay, once I start playing it.
We are going to run like the guy by the left and win. The ultimate goal of the race is to run and win. That's the goal. All right. So we are going to x-ray what it takes to run this La Buena Vida business and truly become successful. I believe everybody can hear me loud and clear.
Can you hear the video? Can you hear? If you can hear, type 1. If you can hear, type 1. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby introduce to you Architect Success Okafor as he guides us on today's meeting. Listen.
I believe everybody can hear me loud and clear. Fine. Okay, so let's make progress. Realize that there are 3 fuels you need on your journey to multi-level marketing. There are 3 fuels you need to run your journey in this business. If you ever want to get to the top, those that are at the top, they didn't fly there. They didn't just arrive there. It didn't take them 6 months. It took them time. All right. So we are going to be studying these 3 types of fuel, because if you understand these 3 types of fuel, you are not going to struggle in your business. So when some things are happening, you already know. When some persons come and they use fuel number 1, you already know where these guys are going. Initial gra, you already know. It doesn't touch me. All right. So fuel number 1 is enthusiasm. Now, this fuel.
Please, someone is writing on our wall. Is this from our end? Please stop writing on the wall, on our screen. Who is that person? Okay. Let's continue, please. Write it down. The fuel, the 3 steps of fuel you need. Okay.
It's very good. This fuel is super good for sprint. Like on your mark, set, go. Under 30 minutes, you are done. All right. Assuming our business is not a marathon. Assuming our business is a sprint. If you don't have this fuel number 1, you are going to lose entirely. But let me shock you. Everybody who signed up into this business had this fuel. Everybody who even became successful had this fuel. If you don't get this fuel, you cannot get to the last one. But this fuel is not enough. This fuel has a limit to the level it can carry you to. All right, this fuel is only good for a sprint. Therefore, this fuel is not perfectly okay for La Buena Vida business. If you want to win La Buena Vida, this fuel will not carry you far. All right. Number two is commitment. Number two is commitment. This fuel is better than the other one. It's better than enthusiasm. Enthusiasm can only carry you to an extent, but commitment can carry you farther. All right, commitment can carry you farther. It's a good fuel for running intermediate races, like 400 meters race or 1,000 meters race and all the rest. All right, so just intermediate races is fine with this fuel. But you realize that this is not still the best fuel to run your business. You want to run your business to a point where you truly become successful, then you must plug into the third fuel. This third fuel is called conviction. It's called conviction. I'll share my personal experience with you at these three levels of fuel. All right. So this is the only fuel that can sustain you to run marathon. Like some of you start the business, you run for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, and it seems some things are not working. You need to tap into the last fuel. And I'm going to teach you how to tap into that fuel tonight. All right, so let's get started. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to be dissecting these three fuels, one after the other, one after the other. All right, it may not really be a very long training, but if you pay close attention, you are definitely going to learn so lot. All right, so this fuel number one, that is enthusiasm. We are going to take it each letter after another, one letter after another, as I explained. The E on the enthusiasm means excitement. Excitement. You are excited after your QSG, your quick starter guide. You are so much excited. You'll be like, wow, am I really going to win this game? Imagine all these things are available for me. God, this is too good to be true. All right. So you are excited with the possibilities. You are seeing the possibilities. You know it is true. You know it is possible. And your mind is like, I can't wait. Okay, relax. Relax. But everybody who became successful had this fuel. At first, they were excited. They saw the cars, they saw the houses, they saw the lifestyle. They were like, God, I'm going to do this at first. But remember, as I said earlier, this fuel will not carry you so far in your business. So yeah, they're excited about the possibilities of their business. All right. Now, the guys at this level who are this fuel, you realize that number two, they have this nascent. They are babies in the business. They are babies. They just got started. The enemy means nascent. They just got started. They don't have all it takes to run the business. They are still new. They are still babies. They are still kids in the business. It has not yet dawned on them what it takes to become that successful. It has not yet dawned on them. All right. So these guys are still beginners. They are still depending on their uplines for every single thing. They are still depending on their upline. If the product does not arrive on time, they are angry. They are enthusiastic about the business, but they are beginners. They don't know what it means to do booking calls. So they are at that level where they are learning booking calls. They are at that level where they are newbies in the business. You need to guide these guys from one step to another. If not, they cannot sustain the business. So if you have somebody who signed up, you are going to take note of all this, because you are going to be guiding the person step by step on how to move from one fuel and switch to another and switch to another as you run your business. I hope you are following me. I hope you are following me. Okay. Now, the next fuel we are going, the next letter we are going to be X-raying is T. T is the next letter we are going to X-ray. And T means they think short term. These guys are thinking short term. They are short-minded. They are considering the next 6 months. They are considering the next 3 months. They are considering the next 8 months. They are anxious of what happens between now and December. That's why they will start with one account. That's why they'll tell you, let us see how far this one will go before we can add more accounts. That's the truth. They have this mindset that this business may not last for long. So they need to be careful the way they are trading in the business. They need to be careful. They have this short-term mindset. They are afraid. They are wondering, what if this thing does not last? That's why they don't start with 673,320 at this level. They don't start with 673,320. All right. So you realize that these persons who are at this level, they have not yet built their mind that the business has been running for 15 years and will definitely run in a long time, over 1,000 years. They have not endowed that in their mind. So they think short term. They think short term. And these guys, they are very hasty in their decision making. They are very, very hasty. Now, if they go home now and somebody tells them, this business you started, are you serious? So you went and charged them 44,888. The light they came with is extinguished. If somebody talks to them anyhow and discourages them about the business, the light they came with is extinguished. All right. So you realize those persons at this level, they are easily hasty in making decisions. That's why they will call you after 24 hours and tell you that that money they paid, they need it for somebody's surgery. They need it for somebody's surgery. Why? Somebody has spoken to them and they feel, I don't think I can do this kind of business again. Why? Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. The next letter we'll consider is they are unskilled. They've got no skills. They've got no skills. And at this level, they're not even willing to learn the skill. They only want to make the money. They're not willing to learn the skills. They're not willing to learn the skills. They're not willing to put up themselves and give up everything and focus on learning what it takes to become successful. They don't want to hear that one. If you tell them there are 7 skills to learn in this business, you are wasting your time. If you tell them to read your first in network marketing, you are wasting your time. If you tell them to even read GoPro, you are wasting your time. And yet, they want to make the money. The average person who signed up into your business is at this fuel level number 1. Because you will be seeing all this play out in his life. All right, he's hasty, he thinks short term, he's a beginner, he's excited, and yet the guy is unskilled. And yet he wants to make money. You want to catch him, compare him with whatever he's doing today, and ask him how long it took him to learn it, and ask him how much he's making. That's when he will relax. So at this level, your goal is to take your persons one step after another. These are the characteristics of the persons at this level. But your goal is to take them one step after another with knowledge and information. You're expected to give them knowledge. You're expected to give them information. Because if your people are not attending millionaire schools and the rest of the trainings, there is no how they can grow and grow past this fuel number 1. They will definitely get extinguished. They cannot cross fuel number 1. All right. So the persons at this level, they are skilled. They are unskilled, I mean to say. The next letter we are going to consider is that these guys see success without challenges. They are seeing the money. They are seeing the wealth. They are seeing the affluence, but they are not seeing the challenges. Shebi, they said, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. They don't want to hear that. They're only interested in the money and they want to make the money. Nothing else matters to them. Nothing else. Nothing else matters to them. So you realize the persons who are this fuel number 1, their mind is on the money. They are not asking, what did this guy do to get to this level? They're not asking that question. They're not asking, what did this guy do How were your life when you were not at this level? What were you learning? What were you doing? What were you building before you got to this level of life? All right. So those at this level of fuel, this fuel level, this enthusiasm, they are only seeing the success in La Buena Vida. And that's why the enthusiasm is carrying them away. They are not asking questions. They are not asking questions about the troubles, about the challenges. Are there challenges in La Buena Vida? Yes. There are. There are challenges. But the bigger question is this: are they really worth it? Answer to yourself. The challenges you've made, the challenges your masterminds face, the challenges your unstoppable leaders face, and the life they are living today, is it really worth it? Ask yourself and answer for yourself. You know, for those of you that know, you know it's worth it 1,000 times. It's worth it 1,000,000,000 times. Everybody works hard. Everybody does. For the past 20, 25, 30 years, people have been working so hard, and there's nothing about the result they make. When you have a business like this, that all you need is to learn the skills, 7 skills only. Learn the skills, practice the skills, be consistent, and you are definitely going to become successful after you've passed through your own challenges. Your challenges could be peculiar. After you pass through your challenges, you are definitely going to be successful. And at this level, these guys say they're not interested. They are running with fuel number 1. They are running with fuel number 1. The next letter we are going to be considering before now, okay, you realize that one makes a common mistake of thinking that one could create serious wealth without serious work. I'll show you that. They think they can create serious wealth without serious work. It's not true. And this is where you realize their ignorance on fire. This is where you realize it. Ignorance on fire. Ignorance on fire. They are ready to run. They are ready to run. But they are not willing to learn. They are not willing to take the step-by-step processes. They are ready to run. If they want to get to a particular location, they just zoom off. They are not even asking questions. They are not asking questions. They are not consulting their upline. They are not consulting their team leaders. They are not consulting their unstoppable leader. They are only running. After they sign up, they go home and tell their friends, man, you see where I went to today, and these guys are doing sweet, man. The lifestyle is so marvelous. And guess what? That's how they kill all the persons that should have joined them in business. Because they were so enthusiastic, they never got knowledge. They never got knowledge. Ignorance on fire. This is where they get destroyed. If you allow your teammates to run on this alone, they will quit the business in their numbers. Some of them will not last for 24 hours. Don't be surprised. Because as they're going home now, and they're practicing something they should not practice, they're trying to talk to their friends, talk to their uncles and their aunties. As immediately they open their mouth to talk about the business, they will get the fire. Somebody else will pour it on them, and they will quit the business. Ignorance of fire. That's why in La Buena Vida, we ask you that the more you train, the more you attend training, the more your mind becomes transformed. And the more you understand the business, the more your mind becomes transformed. The more you learn, the more you understand what to do and what not to do. Ignorance on fire. All right. So to them, the race looks so simple, like so simple. They can't wait to get to the end. That's not true. They are plugging on fuel number 1. That's not true. All right. So the next letter is A. The next letter is A. They are agnostic. These guys, they are beyond excitement. They have this doubt somehow. Beyond this excitement, they have this fear, like this uncertainty, this unclearness. Some things are not so clear on them. They're not so clear to them. They're wondering, are you sure this is going to work for me? Their uncertainties, their fears, their doubts, their hearts are filled. Even they've seen the QSG, their hearts are so much filled with uncertainties. Every one of us passed through this phase. Everybody you know today that became successful passed through this phase. There was a time you were wondering, is this what I really want to do? Is the energy I'm putting into this business really going to worth it at the end? You have seen those who are already successful. But see, their wealth and your wealth is not the same thing. You are checking for your own. You are wondering, can this really carry me till the end? Call it agnostic. So that fear and uncertainty, is there. Is there. If anybody in this business has that level of fear and uncertainty, that person is operating on fuel number one. It's just that initial excitement that is carrying him. But beyond that initial excitement, he has this doubt. Are you really sure that all these things that are showing us is true? That all these alerts you are seeing is true? Like, are you serious? They have it down deep there. They have it down deep there. All right, then the next letter we are going to be considering is that these guys are sensitive to attrition. They are very sensitive to attrition. Like, it's easy for them to quit the business. So easy. Quitting the business is not a problem. They can easily quit the business. When challenges come, before you know what is happening, they're out of the game. It is at this level. If you have a lot of guys in your business that are at this level, that's why I say attrition is very high in your business. They sign up today, they quit next tomorrow. All right. So these guys are highly sensitive to attrition. Any pressure, any challenge, any discomfort, anything chickens them out. Why? They've not grown that mind. They've not bought fuel number 2. They are running on fuel number 1. They've not bought fuel number 3. They are running on fuel number 1. They have, whenever challenges comes up, they chicken out. For an instance, it could be products, it could be pendants. For an instance, someone told me he's not going to do anything in this business until you get him a pendant. That the pendant is what shows that he belongs to the business. All right. Others will tell you that it could be their account has not been linked. They tell you that until I encash my money and I see it, that's only when I can show my friends this alert and I can run the business. And until that is done, they are not running the business. You realize it. It's true. Okay, so these guys, for whatever challenge they face, they are not interested until the challenge is solved. That's why you realize that as they run their business, it got to a point, they face a challenge, they stop. I want to ask a question. Assuming you want to run to a particular place that is very far, and you've prepared yourself, and by the time you got to that location, you were running, and you got to that location, non-stop, you got to that location. They now told you that this thing you are looking for here has been moved, that is at another location that is like ×3 farther than where you came from. At that level, what's the first thing you will do? You will agree with me that the first thing you will do is to rest first. You are destined to get there. You make up your mind to get there. But the first thing you will do is to rest. True or false? You take some rest. Yes. You take some rest first. Can't come and kill yourself. All right? So, by the time you are resting, you realize that little by little, you begin to lose focus of that place you're going. You get to a point, say, so instead of going ×2, let me go home and rest. Maybe later, another day I can do this journey. And that's what they do. And immediately they leave the track, they rest, and they can't come back to the track again. They've lost. And that's when you are calling the person on phone, he's no longer picking your calls. You try to book the person for IPO the third time, he's not coming. You ask him to bring contact list, he's not bringing. You ask him to send text messages, he's not sending. In fact, he will block you. That's the level. That's the level. There are high attrition rates because of this fuel, number one. You know why it is necessary we take this every letter? So that if you realize that one letter is happening in somebody in your team, you begin to address it, else that fuel will burn out. And immediately that fuel burns out, forget it. That guy cannot run the business. That guy cannot run the business. If you ask your leaders who are in this meeting now, if you ask them, how many persons are in your team? They will shout. Some of them will laugh. Tell you that their team, they can't count. They open their DTC, you see the number of accounts there. When I ask them, when you call a meeting, how many persons attend the meeting? Imagine us, a whole Achievers team, Achievers family, 404 persons are in this meeting. And just 400 out of the teeming thousands of persons who are supposed to be in this meeting. Why? It got to a point when they were running, they said, let them rest. And as they were resting, they never came back. They lost. They lost. All right. Then the last letter we are going to consider is that these guys are motivated primarily by emotions and feelings. Primarily. They are motivated primarily by emotions and feelings. Primarily. They probably saw someone who did something and they really want to do it. And they start it. That's this one. But if anything goes wrong with that feelings, they'll go back. If you, the upline, you are not calling them, they'll go back. But as long as you keep calling them, checking up on them, they are nodding their head, they're in the business. They're in the business. Now, take these letters one after another. You are going to realize that each of your teammates that is at this level, they are not going to run far. They're not going to run far. All right? So they always take the path of least resistance, the path that seems the most comfortable. Now, I want to remind you again that you truly cannot achieve serious wealth in this business without serious work. Take note of this. It is not possible. It is not possible that you achieve serious wealth in La Buena Vida without serious work. Those of them with fuel number one, this is what they don't remember. They forgot this. That every mountain you see today, every building you see today was built by someone, I mean to say. Every house, every mansion, every duplex, every awesome building you see today was built by sweat, by blood, was painfully built. It costs to build. So if you really want to build, make up your mind to start building today. Make up your mind, never be afraid of the work. Never be afraid of the work to be put on the table. You're going to do it. You're going to sit your boss down and read. You're going to sit your boss down and study. You're going to sit your boss down and make the calls. You're going to do it. If you get fuel number one, it is not going to be enough. You need to switch into fuel number two. And that fuel number two is commitment.
Awesome. If you got value, let me know at the comment section if you got value. Let me know at the comment section if you got value. Let me know at the comment section if you got value. if you got value. So go to the comment section. Among the exercising, he splitted its alphabet. I want to just tell me, which one do you experience personally? Which one are you experiencing, or which one do you experience personally when you started? I can remember when I started this business. Hey, child. Oh my God. If it is how I'm thinking it is in my head, it's how I was reasoning it, is how it is working. Child, who is Michael Coley? When I joined the business, they told me that was 38,000 time. They say a day, 168,000. I said, wow. I was like, wait, though. That means if I start with 3 accounts now, how much? 504,000. Tomorrow. I paid the money. I paid the money. I was rejoicing. I went to, I said, my brother, we don't blow. I called my brother. I told him, guy, we don't blow. We don't blow. He said, what did happen? I said, you will not understand. Wait tomorrow. Wait tomorrow. You will see. You will see. You will see Chidibem in action. My brother was like, wait till happen. I said, no, we don't blow. Our money is coming. Money is coming. Hey. Tomorrow came. I didn't see anything. I was like, okay, maybe they have not created my account. Maybe the thing is accumulating. You understand? All those things. I was thinking, okay, maybe when they create my account, all those days that is passing, it will accumulate. It will accumulate for me, So I was, waiting for them to create my account. They sent me my login details. I opened it and I saw. I was like, wait, though. I called my leader. Hey, boss can remember. I told him that money I just paid now is for school. It's for my school fees. Hey, I called my dad. I said, that money I paid now is for that money I just paid is for school fees. It's like he's not hearing that one. I told that money I paid now is for burial. I want to use it for burial. Hey, it's like boss is not hearing school fees and burial. As in, he's not hearing that one. Hey, oh my God. So most of you have experienced the enthusiasm you have didn't last. Yes, I've experienced it. Most of our top leaders, your top leaders have experienced it today. So which one have you experienced? Is it excitement? Are you a new person? You think short term? You quickly decide based on other people's opinion about the business. Was your neighbor or somebody you like told you that this is the scam? You just believe the person without consultation. As in, you are let's say you are sensitive for attrition. Hi. You are sensitive for attrition. You are sensitive for attrition. Another one I experience is what I saw agnostic, is the agnostic part of it. When you have this uncertainty, when you have this fear that, does it worth it? Should I be here? I've expressed that one too. Uncertainty. Uncertainty. I know most of you have expressed. Let me go to the comment and see what you guys are expressing. Let me know which of them or what was the challenge you have experiences you got when you sign up. After the exercising may last for 2 seconds, 1 week. Some people's own is 1 week, some people own is 24 hours. And after which, a lot of people experience it. A lot of people experience it. Tomorrow, we are going to learn the second one. You need to actualize. You need to know. That is the most important one that follows the rest. Write down the fuel you need to succeed in this business. Go to the comment section and write down the 3 fuel. As you wrote in your notes, write it at the comment section. Let me know you are following. Let me know you. Namani says he have agnostics in 6 weeks. Write down the 3 steps, the 3 fuel. Tomorrow we'll continue from the second one. But we want to digest this enthusiasm today. We want to digest it. We want to digest it. Want to digest it. Awesome. It shows you are following. It shows you are following. Blessing, awesome, amazing. It shows you are following. All right. Now, all these things you just learned today is that you need to incorporate these things. That exercising will not last. The exercising will come. The excitement will come. But know that this is not the only thing you need to succeed. Pain is going to come, and something is going to prepare you to surmount that pain. Okay? So from the excitement about the opportunities, you are now a beginner and you want to make money without having knowledge. All those things are what you express at the initial stage. You want to just blow, you want to make 200K, 100,000, 50,000 without even knowing. You, as in, they say contact list, you provide contact list. Write this one, you just write it. You'll be expecting money without considering the work ethics needed to make the money. And that will lead us to you being ignorance on fire. Be ignorant on fire. So if you're a new person in this meeting and you're expressing this thing, is to let you know that there is still hope. That the challenges you are passing right now is going to worth it. How do you know it's going to worth it? Don't worry, I'm going to play you a testimonial video. All right, a testimonial video that is going to show you if what you're undergoing right now is going to worth it. Okay, I'm going to play a testimonial video to you. Give me some 3 seconds. I don't know where it's going. Okay, so it's going to worth it. It's going to worth it, guys. It's going to worth it. Okay. So what is keeping me, or what kept me to this extent, I have this conviction inside me that this is the right vehicle for me, is knowledge. When I see testimonials, I see testimonials from a lot of individuals in the same business I'm doing. I say, no, they must be doing something. At some point, I stopped looking at the results and I begin to look at what are they doing? How did they get here? What books did they read? So tomorrow we are going to be understanding the rest too. But I'm going to give you what have kept me. These testimonials is what have kept me in the business. So I want you to pay close attention as you understand, does it worth it? This pain I am undergoing right now, does it worth it? This data I'm burning every day, does this worth it? Yeah. I want you to watch from this video and let me know if it's worth it. And let me know if it's worth it. I'm going to be inviting our Amazon ambassador, our G leader, All right, in the person of Ambassador Ronke, she's going to give us some, some testimonials, okay? Some testimonials in the business. So I want you to
lady who did this business with so much force, so much ferocity, that when you see her running the business, you ask yourself, am I here on IT? You would think that you are playing. No matter what you think you are doing, no matter how hard you think you are working, when you see her run this business, you just know that you have not even started. She came in from humble beginnings in the business and took the grind very serious. She was able to do this business, work with this team, even at night, and has built amazing business, amazing leaders, so many multimillionaires in her team, right? So many people who are two comma clubs in her team, making over $1 million monthly in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all put our hands together for our strategy team member, an amazing leader in our team, Ambassador Ola Ronke, Aderonke Kosimani. I am sorry about that. Don't release my matching bonus. God bless you. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you very much, Boss K. That was fantastic. Wow, wow, wow. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited. It's such a privilege and such an honor to be called to handle this, okay? Please, if you can see me, kindly go to the comments and say, I can see you. If you can see me and you can hear me, go to the comments and let me know that you can see me, okay? Now, I have just 10 minutes to do this. Now, the truth of the matter is that what I'm about to do is supposed to take me, like Boss K said, about 10 hours, but I was given just 10 minutes to do this. So I'm going to try and do it as fast as I can. Okay, so let me just follow me closely. I'm going to be sharing with you some success stories. Now, C21FG, over the past 4 years plus, we have 1,000,001 success stories, 1,000,001. But I've just tried to compress it, and I want to use at least, I want to say at least 15 if I can. I have over 70, 80 slides, but I'm going to try and make it as brief as possible, okay? I've already been introduced. I'm going to talk more about myself very soon, but I'm going to go right into it. I want to talk about Mr. Temitope Awelewa. Now, as I'm speaking about these people, I want you to picture yourself in their shoes, and I want you to understand that if they have made it, you can also make it, okay? Now, Temitope Awelewa is a very educated person. He came from a very, very humble background, had so many goals, so many dreams, okay? But for him to go to school, his father had to call a family meeting, like a village meeting. Everybody contributes money. The meeting lasted for 3 hours, and they were supposed to contribute how much? Just 101,000 naira. 3 hours meeting, family meeting. Guess what? After the whole meeting, they finally agreed to contribute the money in 3 installments. Imagine how poor he was. But look at him today. Thanks to this amazing platform, he has bought this amazing, beautiful car for himself, got married to the woman of his dreams, and he has traveled to different parts of the world. Guess what? He's building his own house. From going from somebody who your whole family cannot even gather 101,000 naira to somebody who owns his own house. I want you to start clapping from where you are. That is what this business can do for you. It is no respecter of person, no respecter of status, no respecter of nothing. I'm going to tell you about Lola Ogundare. Oh my goodness. This is somebody who I love so much and I respect so much, because Lola was a hustler. She had done so many businesses. She's an orphan, lost her mom at a young age, lost her dad. She had siblings. She's the one taking care of her siblings. She tried so many things. Nothing worked for her. But thanks to this amazing platform, she registered. She borrowed the money to register. Right now, she's living a life of her dreams. She bought this amazing car worth millions of naira for herself. She has a massive office in Kano, thousands of people that she's mentoring. She has traveled to different parts of the world, and she's doing extremely well. If Lola can do it, you can do it. Don't make excuses. Don't say, I don't have a father, I don't have a mother. Don't say any of that. Because people with whatever excuse you have are doing fantastically well, and you can also make it as well. Are you following? Let me talk about Abigail Asunda. Oh my God. Abigail had so many goals, so many dreams. She said that growing up, she suffered so much as a child, and she did not want her children to go through the same thing. She tried so many things, but nothing worked for her until she came to this amazing platform. In just 9 months, Abigail bought the first car you can see on the left-hand side. Just 9 months. What is your excuse? 9 months she bought that car. Okay, and guess what? After about a year plus, she bought the second car you can see. 2 cars in this business. From going from somebody who is extremely broke to buying 2 cars. This is what the business can actually do for you. And guess what? She has qualified for different vacations, taking many of her teammates. She has a massive team in Benue State. She has so many offices all around the world. Guess what? If she can do it, you can also do it. I'm going to talk about John Obodo. This is a young guy who was earning salary of 30,000 naira. 30,000 naira salary. What can 30K do for a young man? Guess what? But thanks to this amazing platform, he got started, he was mentored, and he's now a monthly millionaire. I put one of his alerts there, 1 million, oh my goodness, from 30,000 naira. Right now, his tithe from our business is much, like 4 of his monthly salary when he was working before. He's now a Millionaire Circle member, a gold executive, a Dubai team qualifier, and he's doing extremely well. We are so proud of him. If he can do it, you can do it as well. I'm going to talk about Esther Onoja, somebody who I respect so much because she's a young girl. She reminds me of myself when I started. Okay, now Esther Onoja, 22 years old, she joined as a student. She's right now just 22 years old. But as a student, she couldn't pay school fees. Life was hard. Her mom had hustled. Things were so hard for her. But she borrowed the money. She used her school fees. Listen to me. She used her school fees to register. But as of today, her life has changed. She does half a million naira monthly, and she even earns more than her mother. Oh, you don't understand. I want you to start clapping where you are. There are no limitations in our business. There's no excuse. I'm going to talk about Miracle. Oh my goodness. Miracle was a copper when she joined the business. She tried so many things. Nothing worked for her. People that knew that they were destined for greatness. But she had one problem. How do I achieve it? When she started the business, her parents were against her. They came to the office and said, please, you've kidnapped our daughter. This business will never work. Blah, blah, blah. They were so much against her. But today, they cannot hold family meeting in her house if Miracle is not there. Oh my goodness. This business will take you from a lower playing ground to a higher ground. Those who do not respect you before, through this business, they will begin to respect you. I'm so proud of her. She's doing extremely well. She has many offices. I'm going to talk about Adonis Adoyi. Oh my goodness. You see, there are people who are so educated. Okay, there are people who are so educated, but guess what? They're extremely poor. I tell people education doesn't lead to money. Are you following? Don't let anybody deceive you and tell you about go for masters. Adonis had his own masters. He had his degrees. He was very hardworking, but guess what? He got a job in a hotel. Salary was terrible for him. He worked there for 7 years, nothing to show for it. He didn't have enough money to take care of his family and his wife and all that. But thanks to this amazing business, he got started. He's doing extremely. He's a multi-millionaire now, traveled to different parts of the world, and we are so proud of him. What is your excuse? Your background doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about Michael Okoro, who went from somebody who was earning, he had a master's degree as well, earning 45,000 naira as salary, to a wealth creator. How can they pay a master's holder 45,000 naira salary? But that's the country we're in. But from there, he joined our business. He's now an extremely wealthy man, has a massive office in Ibadan, different teammates, mentoring other people. Guess what? Look at this beautiful machine, oh Lord, that he bought for himself. You see, when you join this business, I don't even know how to start saying it. But there's nothing that you imagine that you picture that cannot happen. I remember Mike those days hustling. I don't tell you about his past story, but he did not look like this. But now he looks different. Okay, I'm going to talk about Anthony Madu. This is somebody who I really respect him much. A very fantastic politician. You know, a good politician, not the bad ones. A very good politician. But he ran for politics. He lost 40 million naira in election. He did not make any money. 40 million naira. He was in debt. He had to shut down for 1 month. He wasn't talking to anybody. He did not know what to do, but he came to Abuja. One of the G leaders invited him for this amazing platform, and he joined. He registered with 7 accounts immediately. He was broke or he was going, but he still joined 7 accounts. Why? Because he saw the vision. As soon as he registered, what happened for him? He started doing the business. He went to go and borrow money to open an office. He did not have money. He borrowed money to set up an office in Bayelsa because he knew the importance of this business. Guess what? He kept on running it. Today, he's doing extremely well. He's extremely successful. He's a multi-millionaire. He bought this amazing, beautiful Mercedes-Benz for himself, and he has paid off that debt of 40 million. Oh my God. What are you owing? What do you need? Deep down can give it up to you. Look at Weke Samuel. Oh my goodness. When he was sharing his success story, it nearly led me to tears. A young guy. You know, he has done laboring work. He has sold books. He has done so many things. But guess what? To no avail. But thanks to this amazing platform, there is no respecter of person. Don't let anybody discard your youth. Guess what? He's doing extremely well. He's a monthly millionaire. I mean, weekly millionaire. And guess what? He bought this amazing, lovely car for himself, and he's doing extremely well. I don't know what people have told you. I don't know what you want. But whatever it is that you want, this business can give it to you. I have just 4 minutes. I'm going to run very fast. Oh, I have so many slides. Let me run. I'm going to tell you about Omeri Emmanuel. Oh my God. Omeri was earning 40,000 naira salary. 40,000 naira as a teacher. What can 40K do for you? How do you marry or do anything with 40,000 naira? Guess what? But thanks to this amazing platform, he's now a 2-comma club member. He has mentored so many people. He's doing extremely well. He's a master presenter. He's a master trainer, master closer. He's fantastic. And all these things came from this amazing platform. Are you following? I'm going to tell you about David Shebi, okay?
Hey, let's stop here. Tell yourself, I must testify. Go down to the comment section. Tell yourself, I must testify. Tell yourself, I must testify. They must tell my story. Oh. Hey, they must tell my story. So what excuses again do you have? What excuses again do you have? What excuses again do you have? Hi, Chineke. They must tell my story. That is the power of the organization you are in. So let me know now. The rejection you are facing and all the setback you are facing right now, does it worth it? Will it worth it in the next 2 years, 4 years from now? Will it worth it? Let me know now. Will it worth it? Yeah, it will worth it. Yes, it will worth it. Yes, it will surely worth it. It will surely worth it. Okay? So don't allow anyone, if the exercise goes down, activate it again. Ensure that you get yourself to the top. Okay? Ensure that you get them started. Now, a lot of things are happening in December. Who can tell me what is happening this December? Who will tell me what is happening this December? Something amazing is happening at Buena Vida this December. Something amazing is happening. Something amazing is happening. Something amazing is happening. Awesome. Feed the Family project. Feed the Family. I'm going to take extra 5 minutes before I round up. Feed the Family project is happening. Okay. Listing from our ambassador.
2nd of December to 31st of January, Feed the Family Project Season 4. I encourage every member of the C21FG family, every member of the La Buena Vida Project family, every member of the Amazon Project family to key in and become part of this revolution of feeding 1 million families.
So how many of you are going to be part of the Feed the Family project? Yes. Ensure that you feed the family project. Last year when they started it, they said I should feed. I said, I'm not made money. They asked me to feed family project. But I still went ahead and feed. And that watered my business. Okay? So if you want to water 2022, ensure you engage in the Feed the Family project. Ensure you engage in the Feed the Family project. If your team is feeding 200, take up 50, take up 30, take up 10, take up 5, take up 2. Ensure you feed somebody this December. Okay? You may not have money, I know, but make it happen. You got to make it happen. I trust and I know you can do it. So let's get together and get this done. If the retired adult achiever is going for 1,000, ensure, or we're going for 5,000, ensure you feed the family project. Ensure you become part of this revolution. All right? Ensure you become part of these revolutions. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this journey, me and you, looking at me today, will arrive at a destination that your generation tomorrow will thank you for being so, for deciding to become, give out the commitment or discipline, or deciding to build the conviction to get things done here. Thank you so much for your time. Now, for those that have achieved any rank or qualification, Kissman, wet connectors, Ruby wet connectors, all right, ensure you submit to your leader today, before the end of today. You're a Kissman, submit your name and your picture, preferably a studio pics, okay? Send it to your leader so that it can document it before Saturday. How with me? Now, ensure you submit this before the end of today. before you submit, ensure you submit this before the end of today. Hope you're excited today. Hope you are more empowered. Hope you have more vision. All right. Now you have seen the vision where we are going. So don't allow people that are visionaries to take away the picture of the future you have in your hands. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and God bless you. All right. Sorry, say the affirmations individually. You can say that to your group. Say that to your group, or no, say it at your end. Get it and say it to yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you.